Hey, welcome to the TV channel. This is the last round robin game of the X Antibody and we are up against the Rasenmon Fairy Mode. Another player with a different take on the Rasenmon deck, and I'm excited to uncover what's going to happen in the following games. Rasenmon received an interesting support in the form of Rasenmon Fairy Mode in BT8 itself, with the ability to swing twice at the same time dealing with the board. What's not to love? Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself as we do see the Pedomon being pushed out here. We'll be going for the Lopmon to actually look at the security, minusing 1 and then drawing 1. So what's the idea he's going for this Lopmon play is to actually basically draw out the Rasenmon. The idea of the Rasenmon deck really requires you to have the Rasenmon Fairy Mode on the first evolution and of course the Rasenmon in your hand. So you do really need to have the draw power needed, and he does swing the Lopmon here at the security, putting me to 4, dealing me that much needed damage. And it does evolve to the Ankylomon. So basically what this Secret Digimon does really for the deck is to actually abuse the fact that you do have Chimeramon in the deck, and also because you do have Jogress evolution in the form of Sylphimon. So having that sudden level 4 on the field really does help, and we do see 2 Yuji Musha already set up for the X Antibody side, and that's where things really get strong. But we do actually see the Rasenmon Fairy Mode actually breeding a nursery, and we do actually move out the X Antibody here, not respecting that possibility of the Rasenmon, and we even go for the Dorugamon, which is just 11k DP. I'll be swinging the Dorugamon here, using its own effect of course, putting one Digimon under Digisource. In this case, we do put the Ginyurumon, which is a blocker for the X Antibody, and do draw 1 thanks to Digitama, and do gain 1 memory thanks to the Dorumon, and then we use the Yuji Musha skill. And we do put a level 5 dragon here, so that it does gain the reboot, and we do have 6 Digisource, so we can kill off the Pedomon, dealing that 1 damage only, hitting to the Patamon. I'll be hard calling the Chumon to pass the turn. Thanks to the reboot, we do reboot, but the Rasenmon Fairy Mode will be pushed out here, and that's where things get very scary. The Rasenmon Fairy Mode will swing first with 2 security check thanks to the Angemon, hitting me to 2 security only, and then using the Rasenmon Fairy Mode ability to actually evolve the Rasenmon for free in his hand. And he's going to go for the Digiburst 4 here, which is total minus 12k DP, which is just nice, going to kill off that Dorugamon. And if you do Digiburst the Digitama, you do kill off that mouse basically for 1k DP. And it's going to be a perfect board wipe with the Rasenmon dealing 3 damage already in 1 Digimon. So that's the idea of the deck, as he does swing with the Rasenmon, hitting me to 1 security left, and he's going to hardcore the Lopmon to actually further draw into his deck, and actually drawing that Hawkmon to hand. So basically, X Antibody have to reset the game now, but we do have only 1 security left against that 2 Digimon, and this should be over. As we actually do just hardcore the Ryodamon to look at top 3 to hope for something, but we know there's nothing in the security. Unless for the potential Alphamon. It's going to evolve to the Tyrimon for 1 cost here. I'll be swinging the Rasenmon for 11k DP, hitting to nothing, and we'll be going for game 1 here. The Rasenmon do go first in this game, actually hatching the Digitama and evolving to the Patamon. And then going for the Dual Yellow Tamer already, and I must say Dual Yellow Tamer is a really very strong card because you do gain 2 memory and it's pretty generic. Because having less security than your opponent is quite common, especially for a setup deck like Rasenmon. And we do actually go for the Ryodamon hardcore here, looking at top 3. No Yuji Musha there unfortunately, and we're picking up the Dorumon to hand. He does push out the Patamon almost immediately, and then going for the Blinding Light to put him to 4 security and then gaining 2 memory. And he's going to activate the Dual Yellow Tamer here from now on, and he's going to go for the Hikari and then hard calling the Aquilamon for 3 cost because he does have Patamon in the field. And we're going to evolve to the Hisariumon for 3 cost. And actually going to further evolve it to the Oriumon. So Oriumon allows me to actually put 1 Digimon from my hand to the Digisource to actually destroy 1 level 7 below cost Digimon. So in this case, I'll put the Ginyurumon, using the ability of the Digitama to draw 1, and using its effect to actually kill off the Aquilamon. So basically, it's going to be a 14k DP blocker right there, which is pretty scary, especially against that 1 Patamon. He does have the Digitama, and then evolving to another Patamon to draw more into the deck. He does go for the Lopmon, looking at the security to basically draw 1. He does really need to draw into his pieces here, but he does use the Kari effect to actually gain 1 memory, so it's a pretty neat trick, especially with the Lopmon. He does hardcore the Angemon to make sure that the Oriumon can't swing, and he's already at 3 security thanks to the Blinding Light play and the Lopmon play which he did earlier. We're actually going to go for the Metal Cannon here, which is going to draw us 5 cards here. 2 costs for 5 draws is pretty balanced. And you're gonna swing the Ryudamon at the security, putting into 2 security and does die to the Patamon in the security. I'll be evolving to the Dorugamon, giving him 2 memory, but thanks to the Doyero Tamer, he does go to 4. The Kari will restand, the Patamon will be pushed out. I'll be hard calling, or actually evolving the Aquilamon on the Lopmon here because he can evolve the Yellow Digimon. I'll be going for another Lopmon once again to really desperately draw into the deck, and he really wants to draw a level 4 champion here. He does go for the Sylphimon unfortunately, which doesn't really deal too much with the Oyumon, and the Dorugamon will be pushed out doing that 1 security check, and the Oyumon will actually go for game. We're moving on to game 3 already, and this will be Doraemon Hatch, and actually going for the Black Memory boost for the first turn, so definitely not looking too good because when you do miss the Rookie as an X-Antibody in the first turn, that's a sign of weakness and you're definitely going to have a very rough game. He does evolve to Tapirmon in the nursery, and then going for Kyuremon, so basically he's really drawing out his cards. Then going for the level 5 already in nursery, so he's prepared to actually push out the Rasenmon Fury mode out. And we do miss the Rookie once again. We're gonna hardcore the Grinyuumon because we do want to do something instead of passing turn. But looks like we punished here because he does have 3 memory to work with. Then going for the Rasenmon Fury mode because this is a hint that he's gonna have Rasenmon. We're gonna screen the security with just 1 check though because it's a Sylphimon ESS. We do hit into a Tamer looking at top 4 and we're picking up their Ryudamon because we desperately need a Rookie. He's gonna go for the Rasenmon in his hand to actually evolve to draw 1. And we're using a Digiburst. He just needs a Digiburst 2. And by Digibursting that Rasenmon Fury mode, you can actually restand the Rasenmon and giving it plus 3 KTP. So it's a very solid 14k attacker. It's gonna swing again for just 1 check, hitting me to 3 security already, and he does hardcore the Patamon. So we do have only 3 security left and we need to build a body as soon as possible, and this is not looking too good. We do actually evolve to the Dorugamon in the nursery for level 4, and then further evolving to the Dorugreymon to level 5. So we are really hoping that we can actually survive this turn, and we shall see how the game will go as he does evolve the Tyrimon first for 1 cost. I'll be swinging the Rasenmon at the security, does hit into nothing there. Tyrimon will swing as well, hitting to the Alphamon, which does go back to hand but doesn't really do too much because we don't have any X-Antibody or Royal Knight on the field, and the damage has already been done, and he actually does pass the turn, so it's actually breaking very hard. I'll be actually evolving to the Alphamon, which we did pick up earlier from the security, and because of his Dorugamon ESS ability, you can actually hit over the Rasenmon safely and then gain 2 memory, and then going for the Metal Cannon again to draw 4 cards here. Very balanced card I would say, but unfortunately we do have a Yuji Musha earlier to actually abuse it, and we do set it up finally. It's gonna hardcore the Angelmon here to -2 security attack on the Alphamon. But I will be honest, I actually do forget that the minus security attack is applied on the Alphamon. So you guys gonna see a slight misplay here, which I will be performing in a few seconds. I'll be evolving to Dorugamon once again, and if swinging with the Alphamon, using the Yuji Musha skill, of course, to actually put 1 Digimon under Digisource, in this case the reboot. Sadly, we don't have the Oyumon to actually further abuse the Alphamon. We do draw 1 thanks to Digitamon, and we actually pay the memory to actually give the power for the Alphamon to hit over the Rasenmon Fury mode. But he does kindly remind me that the Angelmon does apply a minus security attack on the Alphamon, so I don't need to lose any memory to gain the power. I'll be swinging that security for fun basically, but I do gain 2 memory thanks to the Alphamon skill. I'll be evolving to the Dorugreymon. Now this is the display of the century I would say. The memory boost is just staring at me right there. I'm not using it to actually memory choke the opponent, actually giving him 3 memory. It's going to allow him to actually evolve to the Rasenmon Fury mode, which is going to threaten a Rasenmon in hand. We do reboot thanks to level 5, but it doesn't have any blocker inherit, so it's not going to do too much against the Rasenmon, and it does have the Rasenmon in hand, so it's going to nicely Digiburst and it's going to swing for 1 more attack and then go for game. Now this is the Rasenmon Fury mode deck that you guys might be interested in. Well, this is the X-Antibody deck that I piloted. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.